What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And in today's video, we are going to be doing Grand Party Day 2 of Season 4. And you guys may have seen in the initial Day 1, we opted to go with the low team strat. Now, I have actually already jumped into the GP match just to see what opponent I could find. And we are going to be jumping in with an even lower combat score team that we had at the end of Day 1. So I saw this team here, and I do see Magellan, who obviously is kind of annoying to deal with, but then I see Toki, and then I also see that Robin is going to be a pretty easy win, I feel. So I'm trying to build a team where I can have low combat power even further than what we already had. So I'm going to take the L versus Magellan, but then I'm going to use Kid, who has similar stats to what Toki has, so hopefully that gives us a little bit of a dub. But the fact that Kid is a striker character means that he actually receives an HP buff in this season. And then we have this other Magellan that I found. I don't even know what this Magellan is from, but it should be able to take out the Robin pretty comfortably. So I guess let's run it, and if we lose, we have at least 2 free resets and stuff. So remember, the early days of Grand Party, these are the opportunities that you want to be taking, those risky type of chances versus your opponents, because you can't really do it in the late game. Days 3, 4, 5, etc. The deeper you go, the harder it is to, get these teams to work effectively. So we're obviously going to take the L there. This is the one I am a little concerned about, though. The combat power does look weaker, but the stats of the characters would say that I think Kid has a bit of an advantage here. One thing I probably should have checked before I selected Kid was what his attacks were. Like, does he do lots of healing and stuff like that? That could obviously be a bit of a problem. Let's see here. So stats are looking... Oh, that's not good for us. Oh, yeah, we're probably going to take the L here. Yeah, well, we're easily taking the L. Feels bad, dude. And then she also provides a bit of a heal to herself. Yeah, this is really bad. Okay, we got a miss there, which is kind of lucky. A guard, that's not good. Yeah, we're just going to take the L here for sure. And then her Rumble Special, of course. Yeah, we probably should select a character with a Rumble Special. We should probably pick a character that is slightly better than what we have here. So we're going to take the L there, and then I guess we'll return with something a little bit better. Let's do something a little bit different. Alright, so I decided I'm just going to run it back with the Luffy leader because it's just the safest bet. We do have Luffy lead, which does give buffs to fighter characters, and the Magellan on the final team is actually a fighter character, so he will receive buffs there. So the Robin on that end team is not going to be a concern, but just that Toki, I actually didn't look, but I assumed that the Toki was actually invested. Let me just double check. Oh no, it wasn't even invested, so we just suck. The Toki just destroyed us using Kid in that previous encounter. So now that we have Luffy, we literally will have zero concerns. There is no way we lose this fight at this point. It's just a matter of how much time that this character is going to be alive. We just have so much statistics going on right now, so shouldn't be too much of an issue here. And of course, even if it does get down to it, if you do have to run a little bit more of an obscure fight where you do have to take on a pretty challenging enemy, the thing about Luffy that's very big, of course, is the fact that he does have the revive mechanic, which is very big. So you essentially get like an additional 50% health bar. It makes a pretty big difference in encounters such as this. So we take the win there, and hopefully Magellan should get a swift dub versus that Robin. Combat power is very similar, but we do get the buffs from Luffy leader skill, which gives him additional attack and HP and stuff, and should work pretty well in our favor here. So let's see how this goes. Boom, one hit, GG. Good to see. Alright, so we get another victory added to the list, which is great, and we did slightly reduce the combat power, not by much, but a little bit, as we switched out the Katakuri character for the Magellan instead. So awesome, we pick up yet another victory, which is good. So let's go ahead, pick up those rewards. We have our 5th one coming up right here. So let's see what we can find. Let's see what we can see. Combat power is actually really high. Okay, so now we're getting into the periods here where we're not finding the low combat power squads. That's kind of annoying. I am considering a refresh. I am going to use a refresh here. Let's see what we can find. Hopefully lower combat power. Yeah, it's a little bit better for sure. We could probably take on that one. That seems okay. The Kaido squad, okay. What does Kaido do again? Is he invested? He is invested. That makes sense. He gives striker powerhouse, attack 6, HP 6, self attack 7. That's a lot. Oh, wow, that's really annoying. And then what does he do? Health cut and damage. Oof, that's kind of frustrating, actually. I feel like we could probably take it on, though. I feel like we could probably do it. And then use probably that... I think we might use that same Katakuri team. Yeah, we might do that. The top team is also one that we can take on, but we have to take on an opposing Luffy, so we would probably have to add another character to that just to ensure that we get the victory on it. So that's why I kind of want to challenge this team here. So let's go ahead and add the Katakuri back to it just to ensure we get the victory. Okay, so I wonder how the 1v1's going to be Kaido versus Luffy. Now, the fact that Kaido does have some really nasty stuff, but we do have a revive. And the fact that Luffy can do pretty good damage, it really comes down to who... I mean, he's going to get his CT up before us, because not only does he get increased CT from his passive, but he's also a powerhouse character, so he will get his special CT up very, very quickly in comparison to what we're doing. And his stats do look a lot better than ours. So I am a little concerned right now, because that looks absolutely cracked, what he's got going on. Okay, we'll have to see how this goes here. This is going to be really concerning. Alright, good damage there from Luffy. Full attack, okay. I think that we'll be okay. We'll see how things go here, though. We do get our special before his. That's actually really good for us. Okay, Luffy. Good! Let's go, dude! That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Okay. So starting off very good there. And now we have the Otama, which is not too concerning. It's only level 5. Is it invested? No, I was going to say, were they going to go out of their way to invest Otama? That wouldn't make any sense. We should be able to pick up an easy kill here with the Katakuri. I mean, we probably could have used a much lower combat power character, but I think it's just safer to just do it the same way that we'd been doing it up until this point. So, yeah, this shouldn't be too much of a concern. Katakuri will probably just one-hit Otama, as she doesn't have a lot of stats, so it should be pretty free. Okay, once he actually launches an attack. There we go. Okay, sweet. So we pick up our 5th victory, which is awesome, and now we have our 6th one. So hopefully we get a little bit lucky once again, so we don't actually have to use a refresh. But the fact that we did find characters or crews that had, you know, not just the 1-1-1 setup is kind of alarming, because it means we might already have to start investing into making the squads a bit stronger than I was kind of anticipating. So let's see what we get on the next round. It's going to load up, and these are much higher combat powers once again. Oh, Luffy and Kaido on that second squad is really bad. But we do get a free ride versus the Papagu. Okay. I don't really want to challenge... Oh, actually, there we go. That's a free victory right there. Holy, let's go, dude. Okay, so combat power. I think I'm just going to use the same team once again, and then we just take the L. Yeah, okay, that's really good for us. Okay, I was a little scared, but yeah, that's good. Okay, so we'll just take on this one. And then we'll use Katakuri first. We'll take the L on match 2. And then we'll use Luffy on match 3. That seems pretty straightforward. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I was a little scared there, but I think things are going to be looking pretty good for us right here. Very, very good. Yeah, Dex characters just seemingly, like, they just seem to be the best in this season. Obviously, they get level 8 attack buff, I think, due to the seasonal buffs. And of course, the fact that Sai are so heavily debuffed in this season is just kind of fascinating. I don't know why they went out of their way to debuff Sai so significantly, because it basically forces people to... I mean, look, Sai are definitely usable. You don't have to go out of your way to just avoid using Sai altogether, because they do have some really amazing characters still. And, I mean... even with the debuffs, they're a solid team, but, you know, typically with those types of debuffs, you'd probably want to go out of your way to not use them. But, you know, the quick teams seem pretty reasonable as well, and, you know, Dex teams are going to be super solid still. And then you got the class-based teams, which are fascinating. I don't think the class-based teams are as good as the color-based teams, at least right now, but I think that they have potential to go down that route, you know? Anyways, this should be a pretty free victory here versus the Rogue. Shouldn't provide anything too alarming. Luffy should single-handedly deal with him after a couple of hits at least. And yeah, Rogue has CT increase, but I don't care. Gonna get a free victory. And yeah, the strat is working pretty well so far, so I like it, I like it. As long as you can find the right opponents, you know, that's the thing, you know. And especially when you get to a point where, you know, your opponent's teams are going to be starting to be hidden, it can be... that's the point, obviously, that you want to start applying more characters to your crew. So that's going to be the scary thing. And there we go. Should be able to get the victory here. He's going to use his special, but it's fine. Like, it's literally nothing. And then Luffy will get the dub there. So, looking pretty good. Now, my main goal this season is to just get 9 wins. Of course, getting to 15 would be amazing. That would be the dream, obviously. But the goal is to get to 9 so we can get the Luffy skull. That is the #1 target. But we did end up getting the victory, which is absolutely awesome. So, we get to our 6th win of the season. And I'm pretty sure we just received a red ticket. So, I guess we could just go ahead and do that right now for you guys. We got some bounty. We got a legend ticket. Just a guaranteed legend, you know, no limited pool or anything like that. So, let's see what it is. Hopefully, it's something cool. And it's gonna be... That is the dual Blackbeard, if I remember correctly. Yeah, okay, that guy is so bad. Alright, well that is pretty much going to wrap it up from us today. Thank you so much for watching the video, and if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to go ahead and leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. On that, guys, I will see you guys within the next video.